So it's been about 2 months since I started working on my brother-in-law's house or his landscaping. I want to kind of take a walk through and kind of show you where how much I've gotten done. So right off the bat, we've got this landscaping on this driveway, along the driveway. And we'll take a little closer look at this, but it looks pretty good. It's quite a stark contrast from what it was before. Which I think I've got an image I'll put up here, which was a fence that needed to come down. It was past its prime. Let's take a closer look at this landscape. So some of the things that I put in here are a mop head juniper, like a golden mop juniper, I think, and then Russian sage, of course, which will look really good. And this is a Sunjoy Barberry. All look really good together. So some of the things that I have, you can see I've taken time and I've contrasted the foliage and the colors to really help bring the landscaping to life. The front, or the yellow looking juniper, is a gold mop juniper. And then I've got some Russian sage here. And then this is a Sunjoy Barberry. And then the back plants are moon. At each end of the landscape, I've added a purple leaf Sandcherry, and then I have this Coreopsis. It's not moonbeam. I cannot remember which one it is. But you can see this all just really plays really well together. And as they grow in, it'll look really good. This landscape is in full sun, where it receives more than 6 hours of sun. It does get a break in the very late afternoon, which is kind of nice. And then he does have quite a bit of deer pressure on this property, so most of the varieties I've chosen are deer resistant. The purple leaf Sandcherry is an exception, and we will spray that, and I have been spraying it with a deer out. And it's working really quite well. I'll link it in the description below. I just got it on Amazon. And I've used it in my own landscape at home, but this is just really going to be quite a stunning landscape. And then coming along the house here, which I'll try to inset the old pictures to show what it was. This was just grass that was in here. So we tilled this up and amended the soil and put these in here. So this is a Dappled Willow on the end. He's got a water spout right here behind my shadow. There's a water spout. So there'll be quite a bit of rain coming off the roof here. And so that will help that willow along. And then we have some globe arborvitaes that he chose, as well as some pyramidal arborvitaes. I think that is an enamel green. The other thing that we did is we just put some annuals in here for now to bring some color. We also have this globe blue spruce. I just really like the contrast. Again, changing out the color of the foliage to make it more appealing to the eye. He is a great fan of lavender, and so when we were shopping this spring, I had him pick up a lavender that was available. This is a Spanish lavender. It is not hardy to this zone. He is in zone 4, but it's still a very nice looking lavender, and he potted it up in this pot. On that side of the door here, he's got a petunia, and I think it's called Starry Night or something like that. Continuing on the landscape, we've just mirrored the image. So we have another globe blue spruce, and then another emerald arborvitae, and then more globe arborvitae here. And then I'm probably going to add some Russian sage to the backdrop. I'm going to propagate it out of my own landscape and bring it up for him. And then again, we just mirrored some annuals, which need a little fertilizer because they're growing a little slow. On the corner here, we've added a clematis vine, which I will have trellis up that gutter as it continues to grow. And then what we did, because we do have a water spout coming down here, when we can get pretty significant water coming off the house, and so we basically repurposed some stones we found laying around the house. This is the first little landscape that I put in because we had a couple of sewer cleanout valves here, and I wanted to block them. I wanted to have them kind of covered up. And so I put this landscape together. In this landscape, I put some boxwoods, and then I found a little rose, and I put in here. And And some petunias, again some annuals, just to provide instant color. I know these boxwoods are a little too close together, but that's okay. They'll be good for a couple of years, and then we'll prune them and see if the rose actually makes it. I'm pretty sure this is from the Easy Elegance collection. I'm not quite sure which variety it is, but look at the color. It's gorgeous. It has been blooming nonstop. He does a really nice job of keeping it deadheaded. I got a couple little things he'll probably come out today and do. So a real simple garden, just to hide an unsightly septic area and keep people from walking on it. Continuing on, we do have a lot of water coming off, like I had mentioned, and so repurposing these stones and creating a kind of rain garden with it has really been working really well. We planted another dappled willow, which mirrors the other side of this little landscape area. We also were able to find some very large stones, which is really nice because we're using them as a hose guide to keep the hose off the landscape when we pull it out to water. So as we walk through this, you can kind of get an idea of how this looks, and I'll try to again put some before photos in here. I mean, it really looks amazing. So I've added a few other plants along with this dappled willow, and plants that I grew from seed or I brought from home. So I had some astelbias, which are no longer in bloom. There's 3 of them going around. And then I grew some Russell lupine, and those should be quite beautiful, and I put them all the way around the back of this landscape, so hopefully they'd take off. So here is the hose reel that we added, and then here is another coleus that he had bought in the spring and put in an individual pot in it. It's just one little plant, and it really took off really nice. And then under this black tub is actually a pond, and we need to do some maintenance to the pond, and all of the components are underneath it, so I just simply flipped it over to keep everything together. So next spring we're going to do some landscaping where we raise it up and put some stonework around it, and it's going to be above the ground. The grade of this house is such that the water is going to run against it, so we want to make sure we don't get any runoff going into the pond, therefore we will raise it up. And there is actually a water feature in the pond, is my understanding, so that will be kind of fun. Then we added 2 more roses here. I got them on the 50% off sale at Home Depot. And there's the puppy, nice German Shepherd. He's a very well-behaved dog. And here is the beautiful roses that we have here, and they have a little bit of an orange hue. So this is going to be kind of fun. So in the morning it gets a little bit of shade, because right now it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. So you can see there's a little shade, and then the sun is going to come around and it'll be full sun. So on the other side of the house here, there is a cement patio, and I'm just referring to this as the courtyard. And we've been getting this kind of set up. So early this spring, he went and picked out a couple of hanging baskets, and then we got some decorative urns, and he simply set the basket in the urn, and it fills out beautifully, as you can see. It's quite gorgeous. All of the stuff that's in here really goes well together. Got the purple and the red and the yellow. He loves hummingbirds, so he did end up picking up this beautiful fuchsia plant as well. We're getting to kind of the midsummer, so it does need a little fertilizer. Everything's getting a little sad midsummer. This little area is a makeshift garden, raised garden. We just did it in pots. I got a little pepper plant, a cherry tomato, aroma, little herb garden. And then these are some leftover plants that I need to put in the landscape along the side of the house or the front yard. Here's my potato bag, and then these are straight 8 cucumbers, and I got a little bit of aphid issue here. You could see where they're eating the leaves. And I potted up this little pot of strawberries for him earlier in the year, and it took off, and it just did really good. Made a lot of strawberries out of that little container. So this is his little vegetable garden / courtyard. So to do a little pan view of this area, and then we're seeing right off the house. Here is his little courtyard area, or courtyard garden. Today is the day they are going to come and take down this very, very sick tree. And we're going to do some stump grinding as well. So this is the before video, so you can kind of see what it looks like. Very, very sick tree. When he bought the property, it was like that, and we just didn't see it right away. But we have to get it fixed before it falls on the fence. If this video was helpful, give us a thumbs up so YouTube knows to share this content with others. Also consider subscribing so you don't miss any of our other great videos. If you like garden tours, check this playlist next. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.